Next is technology facilitates only. So what is technology facilitates only? So this is the learning is seen as essentially a social process requiring communication among learner, teacher, and others. And this social process cannot be effectively be replaced by technology, although technology may facilitate it. And next is learner-centered teaching. So what is learner-centered teaching? So learner-centered teaching includes the learner in decision about curriculum, instruction, and assessment, acknowledges, respects, and accommodates differences in background, abilities, styles, and experiences. It also treats learners as co-creators in the teaching and learning process. And learner-centered teaching encourages students to reflect on what they are learning and how they are learning it. And also learner-centered teaching, it motivates students by giving them some control over learning processes. And the next is PowerPoint. So how we make PowerPoint? So first, if you make a PowerPoint, we need to be simple or simplify difficult materials. So if you make a PowerPoint, we need to make the PowerPoint or the slides be simple, or because it can catch up the attention of your viewers. And the second is use it as a supplement, not the entire presentation. So if you make a PowerPoint, we need to enhance something else in order to it. So if you add a slide, you need to enhance it in order to make it more effective. And the third one is focus on learning, not technology. So if you make a PowerPoint, you need to focus on what the details that you put in your slides and not the technology. So next is more important PowerPoint tips. So in these slides, we can see that there are a lot of tips to make the PowerPoint. So first, humans see graphics first, then text. So in this sentence, we see that we need to put a lot of graphics because graphics is where the viewers can see first. Then you put only a little bit text. Then the second is give information in a logical flow. So if you make a PowerPoint, you need to keep the important information. And next is 6 points or less per slide page. So if you make a PowerPoint, you need to put 6 points only in the first slide or less per slide or per page, in order to the text are not so very small, but the text can read by the viewers. And next is use a large type, constantly minimum 24 points. So in making the PowerPoint, you need to put the 24 point in the body of the text, but in the title you need to put the bigger than the body. So next is employ other media, board overheads if possible. So if possible, if you make the PowerPoint, you need to put some media or boards or overheads. So next is internet-based technology. So these are the technology that we use in times of we use in the internet. So first is internet. So internet is so very important because you cannot use your mobile phones, laptops, tablets if you don't have internet, and you can go in the online class if you don't have internet. So the internet is so very important in the internet-based technology. So second is email. So emails is also very important because as now the teachers send the messages through email so that you can know what are the things that happen. And next is less serves discussion boards. So you need to in internet-based technology, you need to less the what you will do, and you put the discussion boards. Next is video conferencing. Next is whiteboards and personal digital assistants or PDA. And next is infusing technology into classroom. So in infusing technology into classroom, we need to communicate. We need to communicate our students, our teacher, our classmates, our friends. In infusing in technology into classroom, we need to communicate. The next is collaborate. So in infusing technology into classroom, we need to collaborate each other because it is very important to make the presentation well. And next is content engagement. You need to put the topic in the technology in the classroom in the content engagement. Next is organization management. Expand and maximize learning view favorite online resources. Next is technology integration. So what is technology integration? So the technology integration is the goal of technology integration is to use technology seamlessly in the classroom. So employing technology provides a variety of new ways to learn, and in the process fosters independent thinking, problem solving, and collaborative learning. So this is in the technology integration. You need to technology itself is invisible in support of learning, a standard-based curriculum. And next is I implement, I integrate, I infuse. So these are the you need to implement, integrate, infuse the seamlessly technology, and you need to implement also the participate in technology-based instruction to make the technology more instruction. And scaffolding templates, how to step by step infuse resources, funding, software, equipment, people, training, supplies, and students. Allow flexibility and role shift. So these are the top integration tips. So first, focus on the learning objective. So we need to focus on the learning objective. Second is make it interactive and fun. So in the integration, we need to make it more interactive and also have fun to avoid the students felt bored. And the third is problem-based activities to engage and make relevant for students. And fourth is do it yourself first. See one, do one, teach one. So in the integration, we need to make in your own idea, in your own subscription, in your own meaning, so that you can understand it well. So fifth is build relationships. So in the integration, build relationships is very important in order to make the student and the teacher have a relationship in doing the task. And next is, and the sixth is talk about copyright open. So we need to, in the integration, we need to talk about copyright open because copyright is sometimes good but sometimes also bad. So we need to limit the copyright. And the seven is know the standards, state NET's information literacy standards. And the eight is revise the teaching style to accommodate technology. So we need to adapt the what is the new today, what is the good one or bad one. And 9 is use peer observation and online video demonstration as often as possible to learn more. So in this sentence, so we see that we need to chat our classmates, we need to video call in order to gain a lot of learnings. And the last one is stop into your students' creativity. And next is adult education teacher success indicators. So these are the indicators if we see that our teacher is they are success to the teaching of the technology. So it increased number of teachers incorporating use of education technology as a regular part of their instructional techniques. And it increased satisfaction level of teachers with the level of support for using education technology, and increase opportunities for all adult learners to gain experience with computer technologies and develop technological skills. So these are the indicators that our teachers they are success by the using of the technology, education technology. And next is adult learner success indicators. So these are the indicators if the students or learners they are the success using the technology. So it increased number of learners incorporating use of education technology as a regular part of their learning and parenting application. And it also increased satisfaction level of learners with the level of support for using education technology. And it increased opportunities for children and spouses of all adult learners to gain experience with computer technologies and develop technological skills. And next is 4 key areas in technological teaching. So these are: first, increase learner motivation. So in technological teaching, we need to increase the learner motivation. We need to motivate the learner to enroll in online class so that they can practice how to use technological teaching in the future if we pass the if we they make a teacher soon. And second is advanced topic mastered. We need to, is being a technological teaching, we need to advance and master our topics in order to teach well to our students. And third is students acting as experts. So in the technological teaching, the students need to acting expert because as for now, we are in the age of millennials. So the millennials today is they are good in the using of technological teaching. And the fourth one is better outcomes or standardized tests. So that's all. Thank you. So the learning methods are changing. Are we ready? Okay. Goodbye and thank you for listening.